Anything moves, it's gonna get it.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be.
Time for your ass whipping.
If this is let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. Here are our top stories. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. In other news, a hostage crisis between the NCR and their great cause was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. And that's the news. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling things, it's why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle,
Serving up some hurt. Gonna six this bitch.
Hey. Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
as I go riding merrily along. Very far from wrong, it's so very far from wrong.
Ah, she's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help. Good. Meet me on the second level, and I'll explain what needs to be done. This Vault-Tec machinery is so fragile. I had to jury-rig this elevator a few days, and it's on the fritz again already. Ah, that's got it. See you upstairs.
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
Hey, good, you're here. Ready to begin? Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
What if you stay?
Good. Return to me when it's done.
What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. Moving on. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
That how you wanna play, huh?
but the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her will it ever destroy this odd diversity of I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the
Let's deal.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. This just in.
I suppose you have questioned.
Suspended off a mob of escaped convicts after
Are you kidding me? This place is under quarantine. We can't let a single spore get out of this place if we can help it.
Dynamite. Moving on. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the
Oh
legend
yes.
known as
I imagine there'll be quite an explosion when the gas gets set off. Fire will probably expand throughout the entire level in mere moments. That does pose a problem, doesn't it? If you could seal yourself inside a room before the explosion went off, you might be protected from the blast. Then again, the flames will probably blow into the rooms down there. Maybe if there were a room that was reinforced. Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. From what I've been able to determine, the scientists here managed to breed them by combining traits from two distinct plant species. The resulting hybrid proved to be more adaptable than expected, however, and soon became a threat to humans. It's sad, really. All those wonderful minds undone by their own irresponsibility.
like me. You can bet just as sure as you live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. An irrepressible smile warms an old implacable heart such as mine. Don't say it, 'cause I insist.
I'll hold.
So on guard, have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. Try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can
Let's see what you
anyone
got.
try? Fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star. Try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can
I was always a fool
Sure could use a drink.
for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar.
they'd show themselves.
Listening to Radio New Vegas, your little shoebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am...
True love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all
Don't move that
Someone's looking to catch their chips early.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. Here are our top stories. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Moving on. Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you? This Vault-Tec machinery is so fragile.
Glad I left the outpost behind.
Good, you're here. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. It's just about time to get you some news. Troubling news from Prem as merchants report a
Let's
large
distribute the
presence
weight.
of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. One more story for you. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in a ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for
Wish
taking
they'd
the
show
bunny slope.
themselves.
The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. And now, it's just about time to get you some news. Troubling news from Prem as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. One more story for you. Rumors persist about a super mutant
Don't see
refuge
a
nestled
thing.
high in a ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope.
Don't see a
The
thing.
news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about
Something to say to me?
the boy. I'm so ashamed
Let-
of it, but must admit deep down I had about the boy. Silver screen, he melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of sad about the boy.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spore should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
Lord knows I'm not a
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Diversity of misery and joy.
What's got you so flustered? You just about scared me to death shouting like that.
And all because I'm mad about the war.
What do you mean? I suppose you've given me no reason not to trust you. Fine. Take the data and go. I hope you know what you're doing. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Hello.
Oh, I got spurs that jingle,
I got
jangle,
spurs that jingle,
as I
jangle,
go
jingle.
riding merrily
As I go riding merrily along,
oh,
and they sing, oh, ain't you glad
and that
you're
song
single?
ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so very far from wrong.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never mind. I got spurs that jingle,
I got spurs that jingle,
as
jangle,
I go
jingle.
riding merrily
As I go
along.
riding merrily along,
Oh,
and they sing, oh, ain't you glad
and
you're
that
single?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so
Very far from wrong.
Wish they'd show themselves.
Be sure it's true when you say it's a sin to tell a lie. Things hearts just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Just over a whole lot of his word. That's good.
Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
I love you. Yes, I long. If you break my heart,
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
when you say I love you.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
To tell.
Didn't I? Did you encounter undue difficulties? Clearly not, or you wouldn't be standing here, would you?
Welcome to our program.
All that matters is whether the data is intact. I think Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it?
You want to renegotiate your contract? This is a very serious matter. You do understand that, don't you? I realize that one's word counts for a little in the wasteland, but amongst civilized people, one doesn't just demand more than one has agreed to.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny.
Now, wait a minute.
Maybe you're cold.
There's no need to do anything rash. Naturally, OSI would be willing to negotiate for exclusive rights to that data. Here, take these caps. That's all of my contracting budget, and it's yours. Now, I've got to get back to work. I'm sure you understand. Exit's over there. You can show yourself out.
What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you go? You can be kind. I know.
Hey.
There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Gonna six this.
Like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. There among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. Yeah? One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruin. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn... Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time it... Nah, it's not so bad. I don't have to... Oh, all kinds of things. Prior to the lock... Yeah. What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move. Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was
10 seconds.
past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody.
Hello, outsider.
They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
Hello? Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
When they stopped to make their play.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a...
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living.
The virus just jumped. Find which...
When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron
terminals it
on
went
his
to.
hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
10 seconds. Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
Evening.
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
So don't get any ideas.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
I'm here for you. And now the news. A hostage crisis
Hello.
between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. In other news, citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. And that's the news.
Oh, hey there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Something.
next song goes out from me to you.
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Until the moment we met, I
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with? Let-
I know it's to be mad about the war. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Silver stream, he melts my foolish heart every single scene. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat above the boy. The Lord knows I'm
Hey.
a fool girl. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Will it ever
I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it?
I'm feeling quite insane.
I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios. Second part, what are you talking about? That is the standard procedure, yes. For example, McNamara gives orders to head scribe Taggart, who then relays further orders to the scribes. I wasn't aware that failing to do so was punishable, however. Interesting. If we can just find an instance where McNamara went around someone and gave orders to their subordinates, we'll have him. It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty. It's not that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost? After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area. But standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
Be sure it's true when you say
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically, only paladins are eligible. But an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
when you say I love you.
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
Be sure it's true.
Yes, I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart,
Bye.
I'll die. So so be sure it's true. When you say I love you.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. This just in. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. In other news, traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost, where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number. Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. More news for you. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Also in the headlines, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Please present credentials for first floor access.
Though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this.
Please do not make your way to the second floor.
Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Smooth as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas,
We're
reminding you
hunting
that you're
shitheads.
nobody till somebody loves you. And that somebody is me.
Something to say to me other than guns, distance, and stimming?
The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence.
I'll hold it.
Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. One more story for you. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostages' release. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime.
No valid Webcon identification badge detected. Please vacate the premises.
Only once in a blue moon.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me say a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before
gut feeling about all of you listening. It's just about time to get you some news. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Also, patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas, wishing you ladylike luck tonight. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle,
Let's.
song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. They sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, I got spurs that jingle,
That jingle, jangle, jingle, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad
that
you're single?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song ain't so
wrong.
very far from wrong.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fly. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle,
I got
jangle,
spurs that jingle, jangle,
Of course,
jingle,
of course. Don't let me keep you.
as I go riding merrily along.
oh, ain't you glad
And they
you're
sing,
single?
oh, ain't you glad
And
you're
that
single?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so very far from wrong.
How may I serve you, mistress? Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify. Invalid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. And now the news. Scavengers
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Valley after dusk, but have been unable to
Incorrect.
identify them.
Security alert. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the RepCon test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Please present credentials for first floor access. Please do not make your way to the second floor.
Coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her, she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just to be beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. Like sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wet. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick.
Time for some again.
Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
To the town of Alapria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in Boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not? Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the Boomers? What rock have you been living under? They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat. There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red.
Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, there's 600 caps in it if you make it.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red and not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment? I'm not telling you a thing, savage. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces. Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you. Follow close and mind your behavior.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit. Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, it may be you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see. You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis. You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry, I've got work to take care of.
Sorry, I've got work to do.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip. Yep, here are your caps. You drive a hard bargain. Here you go. Have a nice day.
To the town of our Peel rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
Let's distribute the weight.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lives an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and as many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, loyal to one sport, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger would be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men to try for forward days.
Let's deal.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time spent to me. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red is not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round.
Doesn't feel like the rest of the Mojave here.
Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? Just as I thought. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly what I've been looking for. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me, thereby breaking the chain that binds. With this, I can finally have him removed as Elder and end this ridiculous lockdown. There are a number of people I'll need to talk to. The process won't be instantaneous, but with this evidence, my path is clear. It shouldn't take more than a few days, and then we can begin moving forward again. Welcome, my friend. A new day has dawned for this chapter, and moving forward, we will no longer cower in the dark. And we have you to thank for it. You'll find that I can be generous to those who show loyalty. Here, take this key. If you ever find yourself in need of repair, head to our safe house to the northeast. Now, what can I do for you? Yes, I thought you might, given how much time you've spent here. That's not usually a request we agree to. Typically, we take in the young so that they might be trained through adolescence. In special cases, we allow exceptional individuals to conditionally join. Luckily for you, you happen to be exceptional. The condition is that you must complete a task. This task must prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have what it takes to join the Brotherhood. I happen to have something perfectly suitable in mind. Though I warn you, it won't be easy. Still interested? Back when we were stationed at Helios, our scouts reported that a group was establishing itself in the area as a distributor of pre-war weapons. Our elder at the time, Elijah, was too concerned with getting Helios running and fending off the NCR, so he ordered us to leave them alone. It's time that we correct that oversight and show this region that the Brotherhood is still a force to be reckoned with. I want you to visit these weapons dealers, this Van Graff family. Make an example of them. Leave no one alive. When the job is done, report back, and I'll arrange for a team to clean up the site and retrieve the weapons.
Let's hear it. You look all serious.
Hello?
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp. No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me. You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too. Yeah, it's a ways though. Hell of a detour. You sure? All right then, let's move out. All right then. All right. Music to my... Let's see what you got. Whoa, why are you leaning in all of a sudden? I think we should explore the next one, see what's up. Let's distribute the weight.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Welcome back. Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
Hello.
Welcome back. It's better.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. It's just about time to get you some news. Word out of Camp Golf is...
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood-level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage.
In order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority. And this move would not...
What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this... Yeah. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be... All right then, let's move out. Something to say to me other than... I think we should explore the... All right, then. Let's deal. Let's see what you got. Let's deal. Let's see what you got.
Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know all your lovely dreams will come true? So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by. How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. The sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I know the people keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? just the beginning. My life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, boy, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. I've got news for you. Top's hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man, Swank, consoled mourners.
If I know my pal Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak. Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as our halo.
Moving on. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports.
Another caravan burned, except someone made camp here, and I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
Very favorite songs for you.
That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts. NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs.
As I go riding merrily along, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single?
All right. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us. Me? I work with Loyal. Mostly electronics work and robotics. Keeping the old technologies alive, right? Loyal's a great man, but he's getting on in years. So a younger's gotta learn everything he knows. That'd be me. The man knows how to fix and build just about everything that was ever made. It's not easy keeping up with him. If you help him recover the lady, I figure... Oh, I figure it's been a nice day. Yeah, a real nice day. Did I say that? Sometimes I just say stupid things. Sorry about that. Pearl will tell you when the time comes. I should really be going. Hey there. Back for more? What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it. You think I'm handsome? Wow. I wonder if she does too. There's an outpost near here. The signs say, Crimson Caravan. It seems like they carry things to and fro for people out there. Well, every once in a while, I watch the outpost through one of the spotter's binoculars. And sometimes there's this girl there. This special girl. And sometimes it's like she's watching me back with her binoculars. Except she's probably just watching Nellis. I haven't tried waving. Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this. That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
Hey.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors. I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why? Nice-looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like? Really? That's so sweet. I'd love to go meet him. Is there any way the Boomers would let me visit Nellis?
We're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about...
This is so exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
Are our top stories. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. Also, Top's hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man, Swank, consoled mourners.
If I know my pal Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak. Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as her halo.
Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lamp of luxury. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
How is your visit with us going, stranger? Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she? She's with those traders? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive. I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider. Bye.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams? She does? You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl? Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
Morning.
That jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go right merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Hello again. How's your boomer friend? I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet? There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
Welcome back. Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it. Being sentimental is not how I made the Crimson Caravan so successful, but I'll allow it, just this once. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet? That's great! I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
I don't know how you survived the bombardment. That's incredible.
Hi. I can't believe I'm going to meet my red-headed lady soon. I'm really nervous about it. Like I said, I can never get enough scrap metal. See ya.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
Evening.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Evening.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life. Don't get blown up.
Thank you for getting me here.
I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Jack is a great guy. Let's see what you got. Let's distribute the weight.
Evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Also, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. That news was brought to you by the Tops Casino. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Morning.
McLafferty's a hard boss. I'm sure he knows what she's doing. That's fine.
I've never been so happy in my... Cool. How much can you spare? Hey, thanks. Like I said.
Hey.
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside.
What are you doing?
Always a fool for my Johnny.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Johnny Guitar.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay?
Excellent.
I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Hello. So long. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions. Ask away. So you... It'll... Gosh.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to. I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training? If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news.
Yes, outsider?
Fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This, according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Also, the Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old...
You made him worse. Is that what you savages call medicine?
You can bet just as...
Back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is...
That was some fine
quote,
doctoring.
less for
I could learn a
outcasts,
thing or two from
more
you.
for weirdos. Those are our...
If I haven't said it before, outsider, let me say it now. Welcome to...
I'm not going anywhere.
There's still patients in need of treatment. Help them if you can.
Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours forms an
Hey, anything going on?
old heart such as mine. Don't say no, 'cause I insist.
You have done well to her.
Somewhere, somehow,
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people.
so on guard
Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream.
have in
He
store from their vast mysterious sky.
I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fighting with all of our might.
Sorry, no time to talk, outsider. Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say? It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map. Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest. Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all. Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button. Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Thank you for getting me here. Jack is a great guy.
I've never been so... I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather. That's a brilliant idea. I can... Here you go. Later. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Your belongings will... I'll wait.
To the town of our Priya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter.
Let's paint this.
Relate to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. Made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, Big iron on his head. Everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling.
Whatever you're selling, we have plenty. It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised... That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. I just told you. Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen. Hey, I better get rolling. Jack and I have...
Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. More news for you. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today? What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so. Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Bye.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. I go riding merrily along. They sing, oh, ain't you glad to jingle? And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Serving up some hurt.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. I've got news for you. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. In other news, the Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. And feel the celebrity. Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Ah, silver stream melts my foolish heart. Every single scene. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of that about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool,
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty. Yes, ma'am. Visto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
A diversity of misery and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the storm.
Servos active. Operation complete. Thank you for your business.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong.
Are you uncomfortable? My servos may require adjustment.
The NCR and their great cause was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator succeeded.
Numbness will subside in several minutes, awaiting further orders.
Unconfirmed reports say
Yes, ma'am.
Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here.
NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live. Something's gotta give.
Hello. Hey, chum. Welcome back. You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers. I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Don't say no, 'cause I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone.
Hey, I'm amazed you even found the thing in the first place. Here is
So I'm
double for your trouble. Those freaky fetishists ought to be satisfied now.
What the fates have in store from their vast
It is?
mysterious
It will?
side.
My God, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
But how long can anyone try?
And who would that be? I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find.
We'll find out as sure as we live.
Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start?
Something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. I've got news for you. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also in the headlines, troubling news from Prem as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
To the town of our Creel rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on
Hey,
his
what's
hip.
up?
Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men...
Groot-alicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe ya?
And the notches on his pistol numbered...
Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was
Groot-a-
Arizona Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it
Groot-a-
didn't matter, he was after
Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
Wasn't long before the story was
Diane.
to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
Be really careful what you say here.
Hey, what's up?
Morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet.
Yeah.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the
Not right.
street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Gonna six this bitch. And then, fight started. Wish they'd show themselves. Let's see what you got. Let's distribute the weight. Let's paint this place red. Someone's looking to cash their chips early. Let's paint this
There you are. A few of us wanted to thank you for being such a good friend to the Brotherhood, so we've set aside some of our recycled energy cells. We'll leave a few of them in that footlocker in the corner every so often. The Paladins scoff at using recycled ammo, so no one should mind.
Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you? Well done. This is a small step in the right direction, but it's damn good to move forward again. Now, I believe congratulations are in order. It is my honor to bestow upon you the title of Paladin of the Brotherhood, for your meritorious service in its name. Normally there'd be a ceremony and such, but everyone is too busy at the moment for such frivolity. I can give you this, however, your very own suit of power armor. We can't spare our best, but I had the knights assemble this one for your use. Which reminds me, you don't even know how to use these, do you? Here, I'll show you. It's easy once you get used to it. First, we'll start with putting it on. There, I think you got the hang of it now. Should be able to use any type of power armor you come across using what you just learned. Very well then. In addition to the armor, I've given the order that all of our arms and equipment be made available for your purchase. Finally, while you are now a member of the Brotherhood, I cannot ask any more of you. I'm sure you have goals of your own outside these walls. You are free to come and go as you please, though I hope you'll return to us someday in a more permanent capacity. I wish you the best outside, brother.
Bands of troops wearing power armor and carrying advanced weapons along Route 95. Travelers are advised not to make friendly chit-chat with them. Moving on. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me,